Well, hi there, it's Tiffany from Daisy Farm Crafts, and today this video is about how to make the stars that I attached to our crochet star baby blanket. You can find a link to this baby blanket, if you're just seeing this on YouTube, down below in the descriptions. This tutorial will just be for the stars. The yarn I'm using is Bernat Bundle Up. It's a 100% polyester, and I am using the recommended hook size 5.5 millimeter I size hook. This is my Susan Bates Comfort Grip that I really enjoy using. Okay, we're going to get started with a magic ring. Hold on, let me get my yarn ready. Okay, how I like to make a magic ring is I put the tail of the yarn forward and hanging off my hand there, and I just wrap it around, cross it, and then I pull up a half of a loop, and then I stick my hook right there into the half of that loop. There are so many different ways to begin this, and if you already know a different way, please do that way. But then I just pull through, and I'm going to now work 7 single crochets all around this magic loop. Don't worry about where this tail is, just keep it really loose. This is the circle. Put your hook right in. At the end, we will tighten it up together. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now I reach in and grab the tail and pull. You can see it pull together, and that's it. That's our magic ring. Okay, now on that very first one, and you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, whoops, here's number 7. Sorry. Here's our first one. 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so make sure that that very first one didn't get too tiny on you. We will slip stitch right to that first one. There we go. Slip stitch and chain 1. Let's continue in the same direction. Now this time we'll work 2 single crochets into each one. Here's 7, and this is number 8. And here's 9 and 10. $11 and 12. Last one right here, 13, 14. Okay, keep an eye on that very first one. Now let's join with a slip stitch. There we go. We have 14 single crochets around. Now right here, chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the second chain from the hook, we will slip stitch. In the third, we will single crochet. Sorry, we're going to just keep making these bigger. The next one, let's work a half double crochet. In this next one, double crochet. And in the very last one, triple or treble crochet. I wrapped the yarn twice around my hook, inserting my hook into the very last chain there, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, now we will skip 2 single crochets. So here's 1 and here's 2, and slip stitch into the next one. That gives us one of our little pointies of the star. Let's repeat that. 4, 5, 6. Here we go. We just kind of make these practice, good stitch practice here. A slip stitch, a single crochet, a half, a double, and a triple. Or treble, I've heard it say both. Oops, just make sure you wrap it twice and then work your stitch. Okay, skip 2, slip stitch, and repeat. All right, here we are, the last one. Just skip over 2, slip stitch, and you've got your little star. Now, I continued in the same direction, and in each, at the bottom of each stitch and the top of each stitch, I worked a slip stitch all the way around the star, and that kind of gave it its outline and its border. So even at the end right here, the point, slip stitch, and now work under each little V. There we go. Well, the first one is tricky because it's that slip stitch, but there we go. So each and every space, work a slip stitch. After you make it all the way around, you just slip stitch into that last space. Go ahead and give yourself a really long tail so that you have enough to sew it onto whatever project you're doing, if you are indeed sewing it. If not, you know, just weave the end in. I use this tail to just go ahead, and I sewed it onto the blanket just underneath the top stitches. It doesn't show through on the back. So there was enough to stitch those on, and they kind of all turned out just like a little star, not exactly perfect. I loved that. So anyway, this is how I made the little stars. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks so much for stopping by.